Okay, my name is James Rozell. I'm going to talk a little bit about how I got to making violins and mandolins, and so about the process of how you make one. Back in the 1970s or so, I did a lot of wood carving. The glue that violins are held together with is hide glue made out of animal hides, which melts at about 140 degrees. So if you leave one in the back seat of your car during the summertime, you'll come back and find a bunch of pieces. My daughter, Ruthie, was about 9 years old. Her birthday was coming up, and she came up with a bright idea. She wanted to learn to play the violin. So she had never mentioned it before. I didn't pay a lot of attention, but she kept after me. So I finally told her, well, her birthday was coming up, and if she wanted to, I'd get her a violin and a violin teacher, and give her some violin lessons. So she said she wanted to do that. What I really started out wanting to do was to build a mandolin. But since my wife played the violin and I needed to buy a bunch of tools, I made the deal with her that I'd build a fiddle first. So it turned out to build about 11 of them, I guess. I wanted to build a mandolin because that's one I wanted to play. I got to look at that violin, and without really thinking about it before, I guess I thought that the curvature of the top of the violin was like the way this is curved, this curvature of the side and everything. I never thought about it, but I got to look at that violin and I realized that it was carved that way. So I thought, well, I could do that. And so I went and found a book. I went to some libraries and found a book that showed the inside of a violin, how it was constructed. Found a place to mail order some wood, so I ordered some wood and made one, and it turned out pretty good. And Ruth's teacher played it and thought it was great, so it was a pretty interesting project, so I made another one. You bend these sides by getting them wet, soaking them in water, then bending them over a hot iron, and it has to be really hot. When the wet wood hits that iron, it makes steam. So basically you bend these sides. I mean, it seems to have 6 pieces, the 3 on each side that you make. You got the mold, you put the sides on, take half of it out, put the linings in. Then you make the top. The top and the back are made the same way. The top is made out of spruce, the back is made out of maple. But it basically starts with a piece. This is the center of the tree. If you can imagine cut a pie shape. You get a piece of wood that's shaped like this on the end, that is thicker in this dimension than in this dimension. Then you saw it vertically in half, so that you got 2 pieces, and you open them up and glue them together like that. So it's like 2 of these glued together. Then you take and the outline, the sides that you have, and you put them on here and you draw the outline of the fiddle. The purfling in the side is primarily for decorations. You have to cut a little channel in there and then embed this stuff.